This is Mohammed Sadiq. In this session, we'll learn about how to use the where clause in SQL's select statement. So mainly we use this particular where clause for filtering the data. So we have a large amount of data from there. You want to get only some selected rows, okay, based on certain criteria, certain conditions. So we use the where clause. Now in this session, we'll learn about how to use the where clause using the different operators. Either it is a relational operator, a logical operator, or you want to compare between the range of values, or you want to compare with a group of values, or you want to compare even with the pattern match, the wildcard characters, or you want to filter the rows based on the top n number of rows. Okay, so that is what we will see in this particular session. So first we'll see about a relational operator. See, when I talk about a relational operator is nothing but you want to filter the records based on certain relationship. Like example, if a name matching to Sadiq based on the match or based on not match or greater than, less than, these are your relational operators. Okay, so we only see that. So in this session we are seeing about the vertical filter, that is horizontal filter. This is going to filter only a certain selected rows. Okay, so first is we'll see about the horizontal filter using the different operators. So we use the different operators as, how do we use the relational operator, logical, between, in, and wildcard. We'll be looking with these things. So first we'll see with the where clause using a relation. See, these are some of the relational operator. So generally when I talk about relational operator, this is used for matching, okay, to check the relationship, whether it is matching, okay, not matching, or greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, we use this particular relational operator. So we'll just see with an example of the relational operator. So now here I'll use this particular HR database where we have this particular employees data, and we'll try to fetch the values based on this one. Okay, first we'll see about your equal operators. Now take an example. I want, out of this particular record, I want to fetch the employees whose the last name is King. I want to fetch this particular record. So what is that we do? Okay, so I'll just go to my the query manager. Okay, so I'll just say select star from employees. So you know this is going to fetch me the data from the employees table. Okay, but what is the criteria here? So you want to fetch the employees whose last name is matching to King. So I'll just say where last name. Okay, now last name data is what type of data? Is a character data. Since the character data and I want to look for the exact match, since I want to look for the exact match, I'll use a equal to sign, and since it's the character data, I'll enclose within the quotes. Okay, and the value is King. Okay, fine. So when I run this particular query, you can see it is fetching only the record whose last name is King. Okay, or you want to fetch the employees who's based on the employee ID. Okay, so in that case, what will I do? I just say select star from the employees table. Okay, and I'll just say where employee ID is equal to say 101. Okay, so this is going to fetch me the employees whose employee ID is matching to 101, is Nina Kocher. Fine. So now one thing we understand is when I say equal to, that means it looks for the exact match. The second thing is, yeah, if it is a numeric data, no need of enclosing the code. If it is a character data and if it is the date values, so then the data has to be enclosed within the codes when you're matching. Okay, but other than that data, we don't have to enclose the single quotes. Okay, fine. So this is matching, I think. Now I want to see not equal to. Okay, I don't want to see the employees with employee 101. Other than that, I want to see. So in that case, what is that we do? So I can use this particular thing as not equal. So when I say not equal to, that means it will not show this particular employee whose employee ID is matching to 101. But other than that, it will show me all the employees. So you can see we have all the employees, but we don't have the employee with 101. Okay, 100, 102, 103, but 101 has been hidden since they have used the not equal to operator, not matching. That means, see, this was fetching the record as 101, but you know, not equal to is just reversing that this one. Okay, so we use this. Next is, let us see the relational operator like greater than or equal to. Okay, so let me go with the employees table again. Employees table. I want to see the employees whose salary is greater than 5,000. Okay, I'll just say where. So I want to compare on the salary column, and I want to give a criteria here is greater than, say, 5,000. So now this particular query, what this will do is, this is going to get me only those employees whose salary is more than 5,000. Okay, so if I just say around 6,000, okay, or maybe I'll just say at 10,000. Okay, so in this case, you can see this particular filters will be further less. So this is showing only the employees who earn more than 10,000. So if I say 12, so you can see it shows me only those employees who earn more than 12,000. Less than 12,000 is not been shown. Now, what I want is, sometimes there might be a situation where they say, I want to see the employees whose salary is 12,000 and about 12,000, or like when it comes to a sales and you want to give some kind of a discount. So I want to give the discount if the sales value is 3,000 or above. Okay, so in that case, it should be matching and it should be greater than. So in this kind of situation, so what we do is, okay, so I'll write a query like this: greater than equal to. See, in the case of greater than, 12,000 is not shown, only about 12,000 has been shown. When I say greater than or equal to, that means 12,000 and more than 12,000. So that you'll be able to get the data. Fine, you can see here. So we have this particular employees whose salary is matching to 12,000 plus more than 12,000 is also shown plus this. Okay, so this is where exactly we use this particular greater than or equal to. The same way, when I say less than is nothing but we use for below value. So now let us say I want to see the employees whose salary is below, say example 5,000. Okay, so this will show me only those employees whose salary is below 5,000. So we have a good amount of employees, or I just say something like 4,000. So I just wanted to see the smaller range of values. Okay, this is the employees whose salary is below 4,000. Okay, now I want to see 4,000 and below 4,000. So in that case, what is that we do? We use this operator as less than or equal to. Less than or equal to means matching to 4,000 and below 4,000. So you'll be able to get the data here. Okay, so you can see here even 4,000 and below 4,000 has been excluded. So when I say equal to, it is including this value. When I'm not using equal to sign, that means below this value or above this value only. Okay, so that is where exactly we use this particular relational operator. So these are like, around 6 different relational operators. Equal to is exactly matching. Not equal to is just reversing. Greater than is above this value. Greater than or equal to matching value plus above. The same way we have less than or equal to. So these are the relational operator where it checks for the relationship. Okay, whether the salary is greater than 12,000. If it is true, okay, any records whose salary value is matching to more than 12,000, so that record will be fetched. Otherwise, the record will not be fetched. Okay, good. So the next thing is, yeah, this was about your relational operators. Next is, we'll see about the logical operator. See, logical operator is used when I'm comparing with two conditions and you want to show the record which satisfies both the conditions. I want to show the record which satisfies both the conditions. So that is where you use the relational operators. We have and, or, and not. So when I say and is what? When you have given two conditions, and in between you have used an and. It will show me only those records where both the conditions are satisfied. It will show me only those records if it is satisfying both the conditions. That means it will get me the number of employees who's working for department 30. At the same time, the job should be as salesman. Okay, fine. So this is about the and. When I say or, so you are using the or operator and you are given two conditions. Job is analyst, job is clerk. So this will get me all the employees who's either working as analyst or working as clerk. That means it will show me the record which satisfies either this condition or this condition. It doesn't say that, both should be true. If first condition is true, yeah, that record has been fetched. If the second condition is true, that record is also fetched. If both the condition is true, that record is also fetched. Only in case like if both the conditions are not true, those records will be filtered out. Okay, so or is like, either of the conditions satisfied. And we have a not is just like, reversing the output. Not department number is equal to 10. So that means, so when I say department 10, this was showing only the employees working for department 10. When I say not, it just reverses. It will not show the employees of department 10, but other than. So it is also an complement of telling not equal to. Okay, we can use a not operator. Okay, fine. Let us see it practically, how to use and, or, and not. Yeah. So when I first we'll see with the and. So let me write this particular query here, select star from employees. Okay, I want to see the employees who is working for a particular department, say department 3. Okay, I'll just say where department ID is equal to 3. So now this one, what this will do is, this is going to get me all the employees working for department 3. Fine. So this is the employees working for department 3. Now I want to see based on 2 criteria. The employee should be working for department 3. At the same time, the salary should be more than 5,000. You can see all employees working in department 3 are very low salaries, 2,900, 3,000, and only one employee might be a manager in that department. Okay, he's getting 11,000, but rest all like, very low value, and is getting very outlier values. Now I'll give the second criteria. Yes, I want the employees to be working in this particular department 3. At the same time, salary should be more than 5,000. So I'll just say and salary is greater than 5,000. So that means it has to satisfy both the records, both the conditions. So which is the record which is satisfying both the conditions? When you see this one which is satisfying both the condition is salary should be more than this, and the department is equal to this. So this is satisfying both the criteria. Both the things are being satisfied. But here this one is not satisfied because it is not more than 5,000. Even though this is satisfied, this is not satisfied. So you will get only the first record. You will not get the rest of the record in this case. Okay, so let me run this particular query. Sorry, I need to select it fully. Yeah, so it is showing only that record which satisfies this. Now instead of and, if I say or is what? Either. So in this case, you can see you get a lot of records. That means it will show me all the employees whose salary is more than, what is say 5,000, or if it is not more than 5,000, they'll be working for department 3. Okay, so that means it shows me all the employees which either satisfies any of the conditions. Either they should be working for department 3 or their salary should be more than 5,000. You want to fetch the data, so you can go with the or conditions. Okay, that is the difference between the and or. And says both the condition has to be satisfied, or says, oh, if any one of the condition is satisfying the records, that is good enough for us. Okay, fine. Now I want to see the employees. I don't want to see the employees working in department 3. Other than that, I want to see. So in that case, what is that we do is I'll just say where not department ID is equal to 3. So that means it will not show the employees working for department 3, but other than that, all the employees. You can see 3 is not shown. Okay, so since I've used a not, if I'm not using the not, then it will show only the employees working for department 3. When I say not, it just reverses this. Whatever was filtered, that is going to be unfiltered. Whatever the unfiltered was there, that is going to be filtered out. Okay, not is just like reversing it, the outputs. So we use this. So this is about your logical and, or, and not. And is like in a given set of condition, it will show me only those records which satisfies both the condition, or is in a given set of condition, it shows the record which either satisfies with any one of the conditions. Not is used when you want to reverse the output. Okay, like unfilter the data and then you want to fetch. Fine. The next thing is where to fetch a range of values. Now you want to fetch the range of values. Okay, I want to see the employees, say example, whose salary is between 4,000 to 8,000. Okay, so employee salary should not be more than 8,000 and it should not be less than 4,000. So the question is, I want to fetch the employees whose salary is between 4,000 to 8,000. See, if I have to get this one, so I can also write a query like this, where select star from employees, where salary is greater than or equal to 4,000. So that means salary should be more than 4,000 and at the same time less than 8,000. And salary, salary is less than or equal to 8,000. So this is going to get me all those particular employees whose salary is between 4 and 8,000. Yes. So you can see 4,000 and 8,000. Or I'll just give a smaller denominations here because so you can see more clearly output. So this is showing only the employees whose salary is between 4,000 and 6,000. Okay. And another thing is, okay, since I've used a equal to, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to, it is including of 4,000 and 6,000. Now, instead of writing this particular column name, then operator, then value, then again the column name, operator, and all those things. And people always, we have a confusion with greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and minimum value has to be given and the maximum has to be given. So this can be written using a between operator. Okay, because it's a range of value, same column, but with a different range of values. So instead of using this operator, I can use a between operator. Between, okay. So we give the minimum value and the maximum. We don't have to repeat the column names and the operators again. So it is very simple. It's more readable like English commands. So we say, select the day columns from the employees table where salary is between 4,000 and 6,000. That is minimum value and the maximum value. And you can see same output you're getting. And this, when I say between a particular minimum value and the maximum value, it is inclusive of the minimum and maximum. Okay, so it is inclusive of, you can see 4,000 as well as 6,000. Okay, so this is what is your between operator does. Fine. The next is, how do we retrieve the values in a group? Okay, say example, we have the employees table and we have employees working for a different department. Okay, now take an example. My manager says, Sadiq, I want to see all the employees working in department 1, 3, 5, and 8. Okay, I want to see the employees working in this 4, 5 different departments. So generally, I write the query like this. We generally write a query like this. So I say, get me the data from the employees. Okay, so where I say department ID, and I say is equal to say 3. This will show me all the employees for working for department 3. Okay, I want to see the department 3 as well as department 6. So what I do, I'll use a OR. Okay, department ID is equal to 6. So this will get me all the employees working for department 3 as well as department 6. You can see the employees working for department 3 as well as for department 6. Now I say, apart from this, I also want to see the employees working for department 10. So in that case, we need to again say or department ID is equal to 10. So what this will do, this will get me all the employees who's either working for department 3 or 6 or 10. Okay, 3, 6 or 10. Now see, this is this one. If I say I have to get the employees from 10 different departments, so then I have to say again or department, becomes very tedious work, is it? To overcome this particular problem, so this particular SQL has given us a new clause called as in. So I say select the column list from the table where on which column you are filtering, department ID. Now we don't see, when I use a relational operator, we can compare with a single value. But when I want to compare with a group of values, we use the in operator, in. Open the bracket, specify the values. That's it. You don't have to do anything. Just 3, 6, 8. That's it. So this is going to fetch me the same thing. Yeah. So I want to include, I just say 3, 6, 10. I say 5, department 5 also. Good. This is going to get my data employees working for 6, department 3, as well as department 5. Okay, so when I want to compare with a group of values, that means many values, same column with but I want to compare with multiple values. So that is where exactly we use an in operator. So when I say not in, just reverses. Like say example, or we have some 20 departments. Out of the 20, I don't want to see the employees of this 4 department. So I can say not in. Okay, just put not before that. So you'll not be able to see the employees working for this 4 departments. Department 6, you can see it is not there. 10 is not there. 5 is not there. Is not there. Okay, not is just reversing the outputs. Fine with this clue. Okay, so this is about your group of values in operators. Next is I want to filter based on a pattern. Like I want to see the employees whose name starts with an alphabet A, or I want to see the employees whose name ends with a particular character or something. So, or like, see, like, when mainly like, when the data is stored based on certain kind of a pattern match, and you want to fetch the data based on the pattern, starting character or ending character or mid character or something. So that is where exactly we use the like operators. So when you're using those like operators, we have a special characters here for matching the pattern. We have an underscore, percentage. So generally underscore is a placeholder which can hold a single character. Because underscore is a placeholder which will hold for a single characters. Okay. So this is mainly used like, when I have some information where I want to filter based on the branch code, and branch code is starting with a particular character or something, I want to fetch. Okay, like our vehicle number. I want to see all the vehicle belonging to Karnataka. So that is all the vehicle code starting with KE. Okay, so I want to fetch the data. Okay, or like, ending with the specific characters or numbers. Okay, that is where exactly we use this wildcard. Now let us try with an example here. Just before that, we have two special placeholders here. One is your underscore and other one is your percentage. Underscore is a placeholder for a single character, one single character, whereas a percentage is a placeholder for any length of character. That means one single character can be anything, A to Z, number, special character, anything. But here it can be of any length. Any length means it can be 0 character, 1 character, or it can be multiple characters. Means the characters can include a special character, number, anything. Okay, let us practically look into this. Now, let us take this example. We have the employees table. Okay. We have this, the employees table. Now, in this particular employees table, so what is that I want is, I want to see the employees whose first name starts with the alphabet A. I want to see the employees whose first name starts with the alphabet A. So what I will do here, I'll put a where first name is it starts with no. So we use the like operator here. So when I'm going with the pattern, we use the operator as like. Now I say first alphabet, so it's a character data I enclose within the quotes A. And so that means the question here is I want to see the employees whose first name starts with A. That means the first alphabet is A. After that, it can have any length of character. So any length of character is percentage. That's it. So when I try to get this particular data, you can see this is getting me all the employees whose the first alphabet is A. You can see Alexander, Adam, and so on. Okay. If a question is like, I want to see the name which ends with alphabet A. So what I do, I'll just say percentage A. Means it can have any characters before A, but the last character has to be A. So you can see Nina, Diana, Shanta, we have this. Okay. So something like this. Okay, fine. Now the question comes is, I want to see the employees who's in the first name. The second character is A. So in this case, what I will do, I'll use an underscore A. That means underscore is a placeholder for one character. That one character can be anything, but we're telling that second character should be A, followed with, it can have any length of characters. So I'm using an underscore A and the percentage. First character can be anything, but the second character is A. And after that, it can have any length of character. So this is used in this kind of situation when I want to fetch any information where it's based on a character in a specific position. So since it is the second position, I have used a single underscore here. Yeah, David, Wally, Nancy, you can see in all those cases, we have second character is A. So if it has been asked as third character, I use 2 underscore. 2 underscore is a special, I want to say, placeholder for holding 2 characters. Third character will be age. So when I run this one, Diana, ADA, SHA, CHAR. So third character A, it is working. Fine. Okay, so this is some kind of a patterns we go for. Apart from that, we also have something called as a group of characters. Now take an example here. What I want is, I want to see all the employees where the first names, first alphabet is starting with A. That means the first name starts with A or B or C or D. So that is, I want to categorize all the employees with the alphabet, the name starting with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I want in one group. Okay, H, I, J, K, L in another group. I want to divide those kind of things. So in that case, generally we write like this. No? So I say percentage A, this will show me the employees with starting with A, or we can use it like this, or first name like B. Okay, or again the same thing, first name like B percentage. So what this will do, this will fetch me the employees whose what I said, the first names starting with A or B. You can see Bruce and Brittany as well as this one. I want to go with C. Again, we need to say or. So starting with C, this is going to get me the data something like this. A, B, C. Okay, Charles is included. Okay, so we can go ahead like this, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can just imagine we have to write a long query. Now, instead of this, so what I can do here is, I can write a query like this. Okay, so I say where first name like, I'll just open the square bracket and I'll just say A to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'll just say A to G. Okay, and when I run this, so that means when I run this, you can see it shows all the employees where the first alphabet is either any one of it, A or B or C, D, and then you can see G is also there, H is also there, all these things, A, B, C, D, F, G. Okay, fine. So any of this particular within this range. So that means like underscore is a placeholder for one character, that can be anything. But this is a placeholder for one character, and that character can be either between A to G. Okay, so we can give the start and the end, any characters for between the ranges. Or say the other way around is, I want to see the employees where the first alphabet is either A or S. Okay, I'll just say A comma S. So that means it's, when I put a hyphen, it is a range. When I put a comma, it is either. So that means the first that means this is the first position we have given. That alphabet should be either A or S. You can see the name starting with A or S. Okay, so the difference is when I say put a hyphen, it is a range. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Okay, but if I say A, comma, M, comma, that means name starts with A, M, and S. So we can write with the comma separator. A, M is also there, S is also there. Okay, so this is how we use the wildcard pattern matching. Now, say example, I want to exclude this. So I can now use a not. Not is excluding this range. Yeah, it is not showing the A, M, and S, but other than that, everything has been shown. So this is like not. So you can also use a not like, and this operator is not. So this is how we use the filter. That is a pattern match based on the wildcard. So thanks. Fine. Okay. Next thing is, we do also have the clause like top clause to filter only the top number of rows. I say in the data, I want to get the first 10 rows. Okay, or first 10% of the rows or 50% of the rows. Okay, so we use this particular top n clause to get this. So let us see how do we do that. So you want to get the top 3 rows, we say select top 3 cell from employees. Okay, so we'll just see it practically. Now we have employees table here. Okay, I want to get the first 10 rows. I'll just say select star from employees. So this is going to get me all the records, but I want to see only the top 10 rows. So what I will do here is in the select, I'll just say top 10 and then columns. So since I want to get all the columns, I can use a star. So now you can see this is going to get me the first 10 rows. Okay. Now we also have a percentage. I want to get the 50% of the rows. So I'll just say top 50. So when I say top 50, this is going to get me 50 rows, but whereas we have only 40 employees. Okay, I think. Now I'll just say 50%. So when I say 50%, that means 50% of the rows. See, we have around 40 employees. It is showing me 20 employees. So if I say around 25%, okay, this will show me first 25% of the employees. So that means you want to fetch, based on the percentage. So 25%, 25% or 20% slabs, you want to do it. So we can just use it. When I say 20%, so we have 40 records, 20% of that is going to be the 8 records. Fine, you're going to get it something like this. So this is how we filter based on the top N or top N percentage. Okay, fine. This is about this particular where clause. How do you filter using a select statements? So thank you.